Hello, adventurers and fire seekers. Welcome to I Cast Fireball, a Dungeons & Dragons 5e campaign where we follow the published adventure, Tyranny of Dragons. We are so excited to introduce our version of this story to you. This podcast has been a long time coming. We've been planning for months, some of us even years, to where we could get this adventure into your ears. Now, first things first. I'm Thomas, your Dungeon Master, and I'll be acting as the storyteller, guiding our adventurers on their quest to stop a big threat to the mystical land of Faerun. Along the way, they will also be having their own personal journeys. Now, in addition to myself, we have 3 other players that will be joining us. The first one is Mickie. She will be playing a sellsword with the otherworldly secret. Second player will be Jacob, who will be playing a thief that is hiding from something. And finally, Ned, playing a magic wielder who is trying to get out from under the shadow of his past. Now, to note, these individuals are not perfect. They will definitely be making mistakes, and they will definitely be having conflicting motives, which will be driving both their individual decisions and their group decisions. I don't want to give too much away, so I'll save the more particulars of each character to be introduced in the forthcoming episodes. Now, we started this adventure of making this podcast because all 4 of us went to college together. This is where we united with our love of theater, improvisation, and probably most importantly, Dungeons & Dragons. We are all storytellers, and we wanted to come together and give this story its own unique spin that we feel only we can give. Now, just a note to all of our listeners out there, this podcast is remote recorded. Remote recorded being that all of us are in different locations recording on our own mics. This is due to all 4 of us living in 3 different states, which has brought its own unique challenge when it comes to the usual D&D podcast. But this story was just too fun to not take up the challenge, and so all 4 of us have worked together to get the best possible podcast that we can get out there. And we hope you have just as much fun as we had creating it. Our goal is to bring the amount of joy, laughs, and drama that we have in our sessions to a much wider audience. And even from the first couple of recording sessions, we felt that we had something special here, and we hope that you'll see that too. Now, if you want to show your support throughout this entire experience, please leave us a review on whatever service you get your podcasts from. You could also shoot us an email at icastfireball2020@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you, and we're hoping to get the word out there and set this podcast on fire. Pun intended. Now, if you wanted to get the most recent up-to-date content for our podcast, please follow us on our Instagram and Twitter. We use the handle icastfireball20. There you can get possible sneak peeks of upcoming episodes, interesting insights from players and the Dungeon Master, and behind-the-scenes shots of us making this incredibly fun and sometimes wacky world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends and fellow wacky adventurers so everybody can join in on these crazy escapades. All right, let's get the fire going, y'all, and get you on over to the first episode.